something new. This right here is why you never go outside. We stay bitter and cold to the world, locked away in our own little like corner of the world, just leached in like sadness because the world is a scary place. And also I broke my shins. But I did get over it eventually, and I went back to crafting, only to be interrupted once again by another blood moon. I may have raised the chances of this happening a bit too much. You know what? I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. I absolutely willing to take shared blame for me increasing the percentage. And the shared blame is with you, by the way. I made the decision and like did the action, and you encouraged me with your views. So yeah. So like, if you want me to keep like putting myself through this for views, then you should like the video or something. Haha, yeah. Smash like if you like puppies, or if you also like my paid. Yeah, I got you with that. Anyways, back to me just running out of materials and having to go mining again. I came up with these things to do the perimeter sweep. I'll be doing a lot of these over the course of these days because of how fast parasites can spread if you're not looking. And later on, they'll create like entire biomes that can completely take over like the biome that you're living in, and it'll give them a bunch of bonus effects and everything. So there's no way I'm missing any beacons, which are the guys that spawn and like take over blocks. I was waiting for some materials to smelt, so I expanded my sugarcane farm, but it'll be a while before I can see the fruits of my labor. But speaking of the fruits of my labor, I had my first turret and base. And this isn't any like just basic like scrap turret. Oh no, this is the real deal. I was super excited to test it out, so I headed out to find some nice ethical guinea pigs. Yeah, these are my old forbidden brother. Bit of power and ammo and look at that. This is it. This is the invention I needed for some gold. Being able to feel safe in my own home is so important. I now stand a chance.
Oh my
And
life.
now that I knew these things worked, I can move on to step 2. I need to seize the means of production. I need power. I only had a basic generator, and I had my eyes on the next one. I need enough power to produce more turrets, and also to power the ones I already had. So my next big roadblock in doing that was obsidian. I needed other materials anyways, so I decided to just go mining. But not before I made a waypoint for my house, so I could get back to where I was. There was another blood moon out, but it actually made it easier because there were a bunch of mobs on top. So not that many were spawning from the ground. At least I think that's how that works. But anyways, then I found these cool looking crystals. They looked important, so when I looked them up, I found that they were. Shocker. But they were used in some really cool armor mod. And I need more of them to make the crafting benches and to make the armor, so I just grabbed a few for now. And not too long after that, I found a lava pool, and I got the obsidian that I needed. While I was so low, I figured I might as well grab some more infinity dust. Just gonna grab a bit of, okay, no problem. Just, place the water bucket. I'm just gonna place that water bucket. Okay. Okay, we as a group are going to move past that. And, hey, look, I'm crafting again. Look at me go. I had just about everything I needed except for one really important component. This dust requires eggs. Okay, yeah, that's no problem. I'll just head out and find a chicken, a common Minecraft animal. No problemo. It has been an entire day. I cannot find a single chicken. They are a lie made up by the government. They don't exist. Yeah, no, I just couldn't find them. Any. I found every other vanilla animal. I've never seen so many cows in my lifetime, and yet not a single chicken. But I did find a village, so maybe I'll make one of them lay an egg. Okay, that's a weird thing to write in the script. Just gonna move past that. Yeah, but no, I searched the village. Nothing too notable. The blacksmith was it had some items in it. They were a bit useful, but I didn't have enough space in my backpack. So okay, yeah, great. So I'm going to be running out of life pretty soon too, just like space. So there's that too. I need to hide very quickly. I needed to hide very quickly, and I went to a random house and picked this one. And it turned out this house was actually really cool. It was like a laboratory, but I couldn't make any of the cool items, nor could I steal them from this poor villager. They disappeared literally every time I tried. The next morning, I made my escape. This town was completely overrun, but at least there weren't many parasites. You know, I look on the bright side of things. I think that the parasites weren't powerful enough to like kill and like convert mobs yet, which is great until they do become powerful enough to convert mobs. And then at that moment, it will no longer be great because. Okay, so the journey continues, and the journey is literally already over because these boys, these guys right here, are my absolute savior. They drop eggs. Still no chickens. Maybe these guys just take like the spawn possibility from chickens, but I don't care. I waited all day because I just needed like one last egg for safety reasons. I don't know when I might need one, and you know, like it's gonna be a long journey home, and my castle is right here. Okay, day 11. I started crafting the dust that I needed. There was nothing too bad for the others, but hey, now I had everything I needed for what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh right, the generator. So I made it now, and I could put power to turrets and also power production. Yeah, this is really big, and I could already tell that the power was draining slower, and it actually had a surplus of power, which is I'm wasting a lot. So I had to make a tank to like cycle the extra power. And I also made like another like actual tank that I could use to as a new power source because I wanted to switch to lava as fuel instead of just burning like stacks of wood that I had a lot of. But I'm a genius. I'm a real once again a real big brain because instead of going down the mine, I just stole the lava from the lava trap that tried to kill me. Yeah, remember that? Now that's what we like to call in the business. You know, the business is what we like to call this thing I'm doing. But in the business, it's like this is like so we call it a comeback. I mean a callback. Oh my, there's no. The next morning, I did my routine check of the castle perimeter because there was a blood moon the night before. I was low on coal, and I spotted some just sitting in my castle wall. So I took it into my home once again for resources. But don't worry, I replaced it. It's just really shameless. But the reason I wanted it so badly was because I was making these tables with really cool armor. You know, like the crystals and everything, and I made the first level table, and I had everything ready for the second one, but I misread one of the ingredients. I needed to run the crystals through an infuser, and for that infuser, I needed obsidian. And I was, of course, out of all obsidian that I had mined. So I had to go mining anyways. I tore apart part of my base for nothing. But it's fine. I found a path that led to a pool of lava, and also a cave spider's farm, because it was a mine shaft. I hate mine shafts, alright? These little demons, these little devils from the pits of the underworld just crawl around with their tiny hitboxes, and if you get hit once, you're just done. I saw this and I thought, it's gotta go. I can't have this here. But you see, I have a tiny little monkey brain, so I just charged in, I stopped, and I opened the chest. I got distracted midway through my charge, and I opened the chest. So now I'm poisoned, and I'm on fire because I got knocked down into the lava. I don't know. I got nothing. I was able to get out and run to safety.
ディオ、ほう、向かってくるのか。逃げずにこのディオに近づいてくるのか。
Traumatized. Literally traumatized. I can't. It hurts. I hate Minecraft now. I hate it now. Another game, different game now. Different game. This is a non-Minecraft. This is an anti-Minecraft channel now. Because at least the dragons that are outcasts kills you instantly. This was just me. This was just a rude. But you know what? I got some diamonds. Yeah, diamonds, shiny thing makes the pain go away, makes the hurt, What is happening? Why is this happening to me? My existence is just one large L in the universe. But I just need to take on this spider spawn. Alright, I don't know, what is this like? I'm going again, alright? And I made it into the pit this time, so it's going better. I broke the spawner. But of course, one last crew just had to come through and mess with me. But I managed to make it through and get the loot. I mined the obsidian and I got out. Day 13, I made the infuser and I threw some crystals in there. But I made a slight mistake. I didn't know that I needed lava, so I didn't grab any. But of course, always have a backup plan. I made sure to get enough obsidian for the nether portal, so I could get lava from there instead of going back to the mines. And yes, that was 100% planned. Totally not just incredibly lucky. No, sir. Always, got a plan. Anyways, I jumped into the nether. It didn't work. It just like, it spent like 5 minutes trying to figure this out, and I logged back out, and I logged back in, and then it just worked. So yeah, that's great. The trip was quick. I just grabbed some glowstone, got harassed by these guys. Super annoying and invisible for some reason. I grabbed lava, and I smelted the crystals. I even went to grab another bucket for more power, but another slight error. I can't count. I can't do it. I missed two somehow. No problem though, I just jumped right back into the portal, grabbed some more, and lost it.
Hello.
And went back into the portal again, and got harassed again. And I made the table. I finally made the table right, that's what all this was for. I made the table. But it turns out, most of the good armor requires you to have a level 3 table. And also, another small detail, about 26 nether stars, or 30 dragon scales for, like, the 2 good sets of armors. Let's just, we'll come back around to that. We're gonna do a little, we're gonna go back making turrets, alright? We're back to the word turret, alright? By the next morning, I had made some good progress, but I decided to take a break and look at improving my survivability. I had a bunch of books from the city, so I figured my best bet was to be enchanted. I was one obsidian short, and I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna borrow this. Comments, please. I feel like that's not easily. But I did need to grab some sugarcane from my farm, greeted by my funny-looking dog. He had rabies, so I had to take that. And I set up my enchanting. I didn't have level 30 yet, so I decided to just wait and work on the turrets more. Late day 15, I finally had my second turret and turret base made. It was another blood moon, but I was just so excited I wanted to put them out right now. I just think left. And of course that didn't go well. But I did clear out most of my land, and I made enough space to set up turrets. I put them in spots so they could help if anything got in, but also high enough so they could get blown up by like a creeper or something. Then I spent the rest of the night making ammo. But now that I have the turrets on the inside, I need to do my base on the outside world. I need a cozy little safe bastion that I knew was secure. The first step was mining lots of sand. I need lots and lots of sand. Lucky for me, I live in a desert. But while I was scooping heaps of sand in my pockets, I was also smelting materials to make wires. Instead of having a separate power source for my turrets, I was going to make a secure connection to my main source. Because once again, I'm lazy. I don't feel like constantly powering them. They run about one layer underground so that they could, not be destroyed immediately, but also I could get to them easily. So, with all that in the works, it's just a waiting game. But by the morning of day 17, they were almost all connected. I was running low on resources at this point, mainly iron, that I used to make almost everything, so I decided that while the glass and wire material was smelted, I would go mining for a bit. I mainly wanted to get obsidian, so I headed back to the spot where I almost died, like, 3 times. Like, that was so long ago, though. like that. This probably you probably didn't even remember it was so long ago, and like we've all moved past it anyway. But when I got back, the materials were done, and I finished the wires. Now I could finally move on to renovations. And it was level too, so I was sort of able to hear my turtles like working and killing every now and then throughout the night. Hey, you know what I just said? Just kidding, actually. I'm not working on the base yet because I still had a basic armor set and I wanted to get some decent armor and enchant it. I spent so much time working on the base benches that I decided to just go with obsidian armor from that one mod. But I did some math, and it'll take about 6 stacks of obsidian to make it all. That's a lot. I'm not minding that. I'm just not doing it. So I found a little bit of a workaround, a little bit of a loophole in the system. An automatic obsidian farm that was pretty easy to make. I just need to make a few blocks using the atomic reconstructor. But I'm on coal again, so I had to go mining. And I'm still going on materials, so I ended up just mining the rest of the day. When I finally came back to the surface, I made the blocks and I started putting everything together. But I'm a bit of a big dumb head. I'm a bit of a idiot. I cannot figure out how to connect these wires for the life of me. I just can't. And it's day 20 now, alright? Forget it never happened. It's day 20 now. Let's just accept it and move on with our lives. But I, unfortunately, would not be able to move on with anything else for the next, day. Going into another take and dumping it repeatedly in order to get power. I'm literally in eternal pain in my suffering. I did it. It's day 22. I worked through the entirety of all the Minecraft days, no sleeping. But it's all been this year, and hopefully surviving just a bit longer in the coming days. I really hope so, because this is so tedious to make. I cannot express just how much pain I felt going through the process of making this video. But the obsidian armor, it gives you 1 less armor than diamond, but it gives you resistance 1. And once again, I hope it balances out, because this took a very, very long time. I also made an axe, or a new weapon, which does more than a diamond sword, but has the same attack speed, so that's it. I tried enchanting my armor, but I couldn't get anything good, so I ended up just using enchanted books that I already had. Now I'm done with armor. I need to prepare my base, alright? I need this place to be a fortress. I need to be sheltered. I need to be like a sheltered little baby, alright? A sheltered little baby sealed away from the rest of the world. Step 1 in this process is securing the walls. I thought about making a moat, but Paracels and it's really bad. So I wanted to make the walls so it's more reliable, even if they're not broken. Lava. A layer of lava in the wall. I got some more lava in the tanks again. Yeah, I made a platform to place the lava. I finished the next morning, and now it's going to start placing lava. But it's a bit messy, and I literally cannot walk down there at all. So I used all my brain power to come up with a solution. And I came up with making a mirror outside. Yeah, it's not so bad. It's not a bad solution, right? Now I can place my lava in peace, and I was done with phase 1 by the end of the day. I need a better entrance now. Because this one just looks so work. It's ugly and it's not very secure. But let's just say initial plans fell through. So I had to improvise, adapt, and overcome. And not so bad. Yeah, it looks good. It'll do well against bigger enemies, but it needs more. A second layer of protection, just like my wall. And boom. Look at this fortress. Absolutely beautiful. I made another way to get to the top of the wall. Okay, so maybe, and just stay with me now, maybe putting lava right below the wooden, walkway was just not my brightest idea. Not a good idea at all. But the rest hadn't burned down yet, so I'm just gonna, just patch it up and just sort of look the other way. Because right now, I have more important things coming. The main feature of this base, the dome. this was the final layer of protection to create a safe environment where little baby boy like me can prosper. With this deal, I will feel so much better. Just completely, like, away from everything. The moment the dome appears, it's time, and I need to make a final stand. But with my plans, that just won't happen. Alright, next stage, my problem with the dome. It takes just so many materials, man. Gathering the amount of sand that I need to make this thing is going to take forever. Not to mention the fact that I need to smelt all of it and then place it all. Just lucky for me, I found something that'll make the building process just 10 times easier. I discovered the wand. The builder's wand, to be more specific. Having this thing is huge. This thing can place huge rows of blocks in one click. Easily the best mod in Minecraft to ever come out of the game. At least top 10. But the thing is, I still need to get the things, and in about 2 minutes to start, it seems like it's going a lot slower, even though it's going super slow. And once again, I just did it for an entire day. And you know what? The truth is, I know I've had enough, alright? We have the technology. I added them up, alright? I added the different furnaces mod because that was the main hurdle of this like production process. And I just needed something to make this whole process a lot easier, right? So now I can make better furniture. We got a whole bunch of them, and with my... How do you... In fact, I liked it so much that I wanted to make more. So I went mining because it turns out that my basket resources were in fact very finite. I was able to make 3 more furnaces by the next day. Yeah, that's right. I'm kind of killing it right now. With these furnaces, I'm turning sand into glass faster than Jesus turning water into wine. Call it bars, alright? That was so fire. Who wrote that line? Was that me? Did I write that? That's crazy. But now that I had that, I got a large load of sand and I threw them in the furnaces. Then I decided to make a small farm, you know, just a little bit of time away. Call me Thanos, you know. I just killed half the universe and now I'm just chilling on a farm, making a farm. But in all seriousness, I really just did this because I wanted to...
Carter, what the fuck is that?
Self-sufficient. Just in case the outside world became...
Hello. What the fuck did you create?
I got these up.
Yes, a man of pure genius is what I created.
That looks so wrong. What the fuck?
I love the glasses.
That looks so wrong, Carlo.
No one does it.
Yes, it does.
At least it's not my Minecraft character.
Oh god, no, yeah, no, no.
Why is the wolf coming out of blood is my question. Where did that werewolf come from?
I don't know. Did you just get the game?
He's on fire now?
Did you just get the game?
Yeah, it's online hasn't finished downloading yet, so I'm still it's halfway done, so it's got to that first marker where I can play this thing. I know I need insight to do multiplayer. Although I just don't remember where I gotta go to find the insight. I know I need like man's knowledge and oh my god, is this some weird orgy? With these white creatures? Did they just have an orgy on top of me? What the fuck? Oh. Okay then. Las Vegas Clinic. Yeah, I asked my mom if I could have it because, you know, it's on sale. Seek pale blood to transcend the herd. Is there any...
Anyways, I spent the night gathering wheat seeds. I had a bunch of bone meal, so I used that to get the farm started on day 31.
Open door?
Then, I completed the dough. The last batch of hope was now born. And boss things they will never fall.
Use notes. Okay.
I also had hopes of gathering some farm
that
animals,
reference
so
is
I made
bad.
plans to put them in. The idea was that in 30 days there would be no more animals around me, so I should get them now, so I have my own supply. Slight problem with this plan. I never got animals.
I found the
one
wolf.
farm animal and put it in here. Just not one. This thing stayed empty the entire 100
I
days.
suppose this is the Arnhem.
I actually did start a new playthrough though, so I'm not even. I don't have every area again.
I just see what supplies I could get from the abandoned cities.
I didn't know if you how I.
Factions that are pretty much.
Come on, attack me so I can punch you, wolf. Come on, I dare you.
But about 5 minutes into my
Oh,
scavenger
crap.
trip, I get hit by a blood moon. Yeah, that's what I get. That's what I get for making fun of the apocalypse furries, okay?
Don't.
The apocalypse furries? Is that what I just heard?
And you know what? I did. And it went, like, so bad. I just got jumped, like, the whole time.
I can't believe I'm actually winning this fight without a weapon.
That's not easy.
Oh god. Oh god. He got me.
32, I was doing pretty well, though. I was cleaning up the leftover ads.
Alright, now I'm supposed to wake up in that multiplayer lobby, I think, so I can grab my starter weapon.
You think that's bad? I'm fucking playing Codevane and not allowing. I'm on like I think second playthrough. I'm not allowing myself to level up or consume anything that gives me souls.
Are you fucking idiot?
I can't continue the story until I regain the original
Well,
amount.
oh, not right. I need insult to
No,
see the dog.
no, let me finish. I have to get back 6 million before I can continue my playthrough of the story. Meaning, I have to farm 6 million until when I hit 6 million, then I can continue my story.
So this isn't a main end all. That's weird. Yeah, once I get inside, I'll be able to see her and talk to her. It's sad that the headmaster is literally gonna offer us to screw her. The messenger offers you a trick weapon. Choose one. Trick weapons are wielded with right hand and employed.
The fuck you mean?
Yeah, there's the headmaster, the beastmaster, whatever he's called, the guy, the final boss of the game. If you aren't fighting the secret dude, he implies that you can do whatever you want to the doll. Like any
No, that's
pleasure.
because he wants to fuck her.
Oh yeah, he wants to, but he's implying that we can and allow to.
But we don't.
I think I'll go with the Hunter's Axe.
He also doesn't imply that in the final part. He doesn't really imply that at all.
Alright, but I think I'll get the Hunter's Axe because I'm a military background. Or should I go for Salt Weaver? Display.
Do you even have Codevane?
No, I don't. I'm playing Bloodborne.
Then you know how. Then do you know how unfair Codevane is?
No, but I want to play Bloodborne with you once my thing's finished installing all the way.
Well, you have to have insight, and I also have to probably go with you through the story.
Will you?
No, I mean like we have to. Our stories are going to be aligned because I went New Game Plus 3.
Oh, that's nice. So, which weapon should I start off with?
Whichever one you fucking want. I'm not gonna tell you which one you should do.
I kind of want the cane just so I could go around with my glasses and make people feel like I'm more important. But the cane has to load in.
I mean, I run around with a scythe. You want to go there with me?
Alright, it's either... I'm just gonna ask Siri, honestly. Siri, pick one or two.
I'm sorry.
Siri's like, nah, fuck you.
Alright. Siri, flip a coin. Alright, I'm getting the Salt Weaver.
What the fuck? Seriously, you're just like, nah, fuck you. You don't get a choice.
Alright, now I get a firearm. Do I want the blunderbuss
They
or
just
the
tried to
pistol?
speed run buildings, sort of just like I was dungeon.
Which one's better, the pistol or the blunderbuss?
You remember what I told you was the best parry gun in the game?
What?
That fucking... You don't remember what I told you it was.
The minigun?
That's for staggering, my friend.
Oh.
You fire that thing at them, they aren't moving. It's a constant rain of bullets on your body.
I know. Okay, which one though? This is the does the pistol do more damage? That's what it looks like. I guess I'll get the pistol then.
I'm not telling you which one it is. I figured you'd remember which one I told you is best for parrying.
I think it was. I don't know, man. Okay, it was a few months ago. Fine, just please tell me which one I should grab. I don't know about anything about the guns.
Not the pistol, that's for sure.
Not the pistol.
Not the pistol.
I'm talking about the two options I have to get: the pistol or the blunderbuss.
Yeah, not the pistol.
Okay, fine, the blunderbuss. I'll grab that then. Huh.
I hope you're good at timing parries.
I played freaking what's it called?
Don't think you understand. Parrying in Bloodborne and parrying in Dark Souls is entirely different. They're similar as hell.
I never even played either.
Well then, what game were you about to compare that to?
I was like, when you said timing, I'm thinking of a game where there's a bunch of boss fights that required timing. It was oh, this door's locked. I can't remember.
But do you know which timing to hit with the gun?
No, I don't.
Exactly.
These places could have some really good stuff, like packed full of stuff. I cleared the city I was in, and I was fleeing to the next. And then I saw this weird underwater structure. So I thought, yeah, I'll go check it out, you know. What an absolutely horrible idea. The sheer amount of
that's interesting.
Just look at it. Not to mention that the creepers could just flood the entire hallway. Once I saw that there was no loot in here, I just got out and I went back
How
to
do I change the weapon?
There were really no problems while I was looting these places. Really easy loot, and the mobs were spread out far enough that I didn't really get backed up into any corners. Just no problems at all. It's smooth.
That's it.
More looting the next day. Some of the buildings were a bit more torn down.
Did you figure out parrying?
Kind of annoying. But
no, I'm just trying to figure out the combos for the talk later.
Okay, hold it. I can tell you how you can practice parrying.
How?
You know those enemies you ran into before you ran up the ladder to get to your first lantern?
No, I haven't even killed the wolf yet.
No! When you get to choose your first shit?
My weapons?
Yeah, the lantern you entered to get to choose your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know those enemies you probably ran past to get up the ladder?
Do you remember the start of Bloodborne?
No.
You die to the wolf, you spawn at the multiplayer lobby, or whatever, the lobby. There are a bunch of, you know, the little messenger guys, except they offer you gifts. So, you get the weapons you choose, you go back to the gravestone.
I didn't die. I didn't die in all my runs.
Well, that's interesting.
I killed him and went to the first lantern. Well, okay. You'll come up on where switch you have to pull a ladder down. Those enemies just practice parrying on them.
The way his body is dead, I love it. I love the ragdoll.
It has more ragdoll physics than Dark Souls, and Dark Souls some really weird ragdoll physics.
He looks like he's like practicing. Ooh, shiny.
Right when I fucking get, right when I get a summon, how ironic.
Who's summoning them?
No, I'm summoning someone. Oh wait, what? Do we both have the same? No, we have different blood codes on, I think.
How do I run? Can I run in this game?
Oh, wrong element! God damn it!
I need to find a...
When you accidentally
shiny.
have the wrong element equipped.
I got...
No, seriously, I forgot to change my ability to fire, so I'm using ice on a fire being. Unintentionally.
Which gate do I go through? I can. What's in this direction? Give me a second, I'm on the phone.
I was not prepared. I forgot to change, damn it.
There's no shot I'm going through that. When I got home, I upgraded my gear with enchantments. But I couldn't get anything good. I kept, like, trying to get good enchantments by farming it. I just couldn't get anything.
You know what the good thing is? In Codevane, you can't be invaded.
So having experienced that deployment, I started looking for spawners.
Invasion isn't a thing.
Broken spawners, so I figured I could make like actual spawners.
And Codevane.
And power spawners are the future. Get them while stocks are high. Or low. Yeah, that's low. Yeah. That's not financial advice. I think I have to say that now, else I get in trouble. But other than a new machine, it didn't look that bad to make. Like, after spending most of my life making turrets, this is gonna be cake. First I needed some soul sand, so I hopped into the nether and instantly started getting shot by gas. Yeah, I returned to the center and wandered around for like 8 minutes before I gave up. Then I found soul sand, like 10 feet from my portal. That just needs to right to the right of the portal. Yeah, just man, I can just really not catch a break, honestly. So it's actually impressive. But
That's also how you jump.
yeah, it went great, I'd say.
Did this screenshot I sent?
This morning, I had everything set up. Everything was ready to make the machine I needed. And after I made the machine, the materials I needed to put into the machine itself were easy. Just small,
I know that you're
tiny
in there.
problem. Just, you know, like,
That's right, dead now.
you can, like, discard it. Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
you
I had the wrong powder. You know that thing that, like, I, like, looks for eggs for a long time? Yeah, that.
I can one-shot these guys,
You
the
know,
heavy?
another small detail. I didn't have the
Oh, that's
materials
nice.
to make the powder.
Let it go.
I needed rice balls or slime balls or whatever they are. I had no idea where to get either of those in my world. I just don't.
After you get ready
You
to
know,
break stuff
at
in this
all.
game.
So I made the materials that I could. One of them, I needed a desert twig thing. So I just went out and I grabbed one.
Ooh, lever. I don't know if I want to operate.
Be right back. just gotta wait for someone.
Back upstairs. I need to find out where to get myself Madman's knowledge for insight.
It's a random item you can pick up.
I thought. Okay. Ooh, ladder.
And also you get from killing bosses.
I know. The moment you see a boss, you get insight.
No, it's when you kill
What
them.
the hell
Not,
is that screech?
not see. When you kill.
Oh, I'm not in a fight, boss.
You don't get
I found
insight
a lantern.
for killing bosses. Not insight. You don't get insight for looking at bosses. You get it for killing them. That's all. Why did someone tell you to get insight for looking at them?
I got it. Oh, it's a lot of dice down there.
Did
Well, I
someone?
climbed up
Did
the
someone
ladder
hold
and
it?
the-
Did someone tell you when you look at a boss you get insight?
No, I was watching the video.
I've never got insight from fucking looking at a boss.
Alright, well, maybe I'm okay. You gotta be sensitive about it.
That'd be a bit too overpowered.
No, I mean, like, you only, the first time you see it, you'll get a little bit of insight.
I never got it.
Well, I don't know then.
Because if that was the case, you'd get it every time you fought it. Every playthrough, and that'd be kind of stupid.
Okay.
Don't you think that'd be a little too overpowered?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to play the game.
Imagine, you get insight every, like a few, one or two insight every boss you encounter for the first time. How many bosses are in this game? A lot. And, you fucking encounter, or you going to
Alright,
fight
man. Just chill out.
encounter them.
You kind of...
That's a lot of insight in the beginning. I don't think you're supposed to have that much in the beginning.
How am I gonna kill that guy? Some big guy with the hood and a lever. How do I hurt him?
You parry him. Just parry. Just parry. That's the answer to everything. Parry.
Ooh, he hurt me.
Because the definition of what parrying is
I died.
in Bloodborne is giving them giving them a anal probe with your fist, or a what was it called? What was that thing doctors do that stick their finger up your asshole?
Man, I just lost my blood echo, so now I gotta go get him.
What was the name of that thing doctors do fucking when they stick their finger up your asshole for something?
Prostate exam.
Yeah, no. In Bloodborne, parrying from behind, which is possible, just really awkward, and parrying from the front is basically a fucking prostate exam.
I'm just trying to get my blood echoes back. I'm hoping...
Because you can stick your fist inside of a giant pig's asshole and kill it immediately. I'm not even lying to you either.
Why do you know that?
Because I've done it.
What?
I have made my Bloodborne character stick their fist in a giant pig's asshole, and the pig died.
How do I...
That doesn't make you feel right, does it?
Book item... what happened to my...
Move the NPC down
Man,
there.
my blood levels. Disguiser. Where are my blood echoes? I don't... He doesn't have glowing eyes, but I don't see my echoes.
You die twice before you can pick them up, you lose them.
Yeah, I only died once. I'm trying to find where.
Well, you go where you died.
I know that's where I am right now, but he doesn't have them. Otherwise, he would have glowing eyes. Oh, yeah. Now I see the effect.
No, in Bloodborne, not every enemy takes your points. Sometimes they just are on the ground, sometimes they do. But it's more rare for them to do that.
Oh, I died because I can't even kill this guy. Man, it's fine. Whatever. I could always just get more.
You do know you need an item to summon people?
Yeah, I need the bell.
Yeah, the beckoning bell.
I
Do
don't
you
know
know
how
how
to
to
get
get
it
it?
though. I do not know how to get it.
Look it up because I don't remember.
Nope, that took my life? I made Quicksilver bullets, didn't I? Wait, how do I use the vial? Inventory. Where's my blood vial? Did they take away my blood vial for no reason? Oh no, how did I get where? No?
You have a maximum amount of blood vials you can carry.
Ah, it's kind. That's how I can. Alright, sorry. I was trying to figure out how to heal.
It also isn't like any other Soul series where you can just have infinite healing items. Like closest one to that is Demon Souls, but this one you can have even more than that in storage. In Demon Souls, you just have way too much of them one item on you at once. That's like respectable thing.
Oh, that's a lot of people right there. I got blood up those guys. I'm just trying to shoot me. What? You hit me through the gate? God, this game.
What the fuck? I went to dodge and got my ass beat. I just got my ass beat, literally. I forgot to add the poison resist. Dumb fucking me.
You and your fire and your stupid. You didn't die. Okay.
There is a way you could probably farm the infinite souls.
Oh god. Why are there?
But it's a bit cheesy.
I just grabbed. Okay, so we have multiple problems now. They're starting to develop a little bit more. But like I said before, I just wanted to focus on what I could get. And
It's stupid that these guys can hit me through the freaking gate. That is retarded.
play it Take One with Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, it is a FromSoft game.
Find your
This
next
one I'm
car
playing.
the easy way with one request. Just tell us the kind of car you want, select your features, and name your price. We'll deliver matches from multiple sellers directly to you. Visit onerequest.com to get started now.
I needed to grab another egg. And what do you know? Maybe I'll stumble onto some rice on like the way or something. But anyways, I did get the egg, and there's just no way. This is it. This is, the chances are so low. This is the turnout, alright? This is the point where this series takes a turn for the better. Now all I needed is just some of those stupid twigs. And I figured shears would probably do the trick. But it's a blood moon, so I should probably wait until morning.
Oh fuck, I
Is
didn't
there
realize
like a place
someone.
I can store my echoes?
No.
Dang.
No Soul Series is a place where you can store your blood echoes.
Or souls. Dang, that sucks. Game really just doesn't want you to die, huh?
Well, in Dark Souls, not Bloodborne, there are ways to make sure you can die and not lose your souls, but the item will break.
Ah.
And in Dark Souls 1 and 3, those items are permanent broken. Well, in Dark Souls 2, there's a version of the item that just breaks. It's not permanently broken.
Oh, what the heck? Where did you come from, good old pal? You just gone in? Just drop me something, so... Man. I didn't see you there. So you're the one shooting at me, I need to get to you. Yeah, that's... crap, I missed. I need... Stop hitting me with your stupid torch. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm dead. Are we gonna... Hey, so this means I can talk to whoever. I don't know what I refuse. All you have to say, though. Now I passed down. I'm over here fighting for my life in the world of dreams. Return to Hunter's Dream. Baby. How's Codevane going? Oh, this is a... You just disappear on me? Just come back! You don't just get to run away like that.
What happened?
I was talking to the headmaster and he just teleported away. I know it doesn't help me. I want to get new loot. Storage. Huh. Okay.
Dad!
Hunter's Mark. Sacrifice all blood echoes and awakening you.
Is that 2 million? Because I can't tell.
Where? Yeah, that's 2 million.
Go. Go! You know what the funny thing is, Carno?
What?
You know, I have a history of buying, like, spending way too much on Warframe for accessories. I bought the deluxe edition of Codevane just for accessories.
Cast away all blood echoes and reawaken?
No.
Yes.
I already had not Blood. I already had Codevane. I bought the deluxe edition just for the accessories. And I already had the season pass.
I sacrificed my blood echoes, now what? Is the Hunter's Mark just useless? What am I meant to do?
No, okay. Don't use the normal Hunter Mark. Use the one that looks destroyed. Send me a picture of the Hunter Mark you just used.
Okay.
Because there's two of them. One that takes all your points and one that doesn't.
This one says it takes my blood echoes.
Don't use it then.
Kinda, okay.
Look for a version of it that doesn't do that. Got it?
Okay. Hey, Bloodborne's fully installed, so I can do multiplayer now.
Stop playing this stupid music, people.
Except I lied because I actually needed an emerald, and that is the one material that I don't have. So it's another adventure.
Plant is a joint venture of CBS and Sony. He admits that learning to make the discs took time.
Why is this walking like that? Now I don't want to open that yet.
Like, what is going on? I understand that I'm stupid, but like how, you know, like what's the point where it's like you're too stupid? Like, what are you doing? I made the machine, and like I said, the materials from here on should be easy. Except I lied because I actually needed an emerald, and that is the one material that I don't have. So it's another adventure.
Plant is a joint venture. Of CBS and Sony. He admits that learning to make the discs took time.
What in the fuck is this man playing? Sounds like some fucking music that he's gone high off of.
Well then, I just gave that guy a prostate exam.
Right what I said, what I just said. God damn it. He's running in the combat of this song playing. Why? Why this song? I am so confused. He's making so many poor life decisions.
Oh, and so many of them too. Why Minecraft? You shouldn't have. It's not even my birthday. If you were gonna stomp on my toe, you could have at least waited until then. These guys, let me tell you about these guys. They were not an easy fight, alright? They can take some damage. And I don't mean, oh, they can, and I don't mean, oh man, they took like a couple hits. I mean, like, they took like, oh, this took like 3 more hits. This was such a difficult fight. No, I mean, I'm taking like, 20s, 30 hits extra more than I thought that they would be. These guys, my guys are built different, alright? They are built for tough, okay? But I'm smart. I'm sure, I think I've said that a couple times before. And also very extremely lucky because this water right here, if this water had not been here, I would have been dead. There's no doubt. There are just so many of them, but I understand why. Because the armor in here and the resources, never mind, this place is trash. But there is a lot of the armor that they had on. And it may just be because these guys are insane, but I took about 3 sets of the armor, just in case. But, oh my god, forget everything else and look at these books. This chest and the chest on the outside has some of the best enchantments in the game, just sitting there. it almost made up for being snuck up on by this guy. And how many armors is that? How? There's like, what is that? What is that? It's like 5? Without this water here, I'm just dead so many times. My whole entire bloodline is gone, erased from the universe. And they were packed everywhere, alright? You open up one of these little things, one of these towers, and they come out of here like they're in a clown car. Just for why, though? Just like, just so unnecessary. Like, why was there's not, why are you all here? There's too many. Go away. But finally, midway through day 39, I cleared out the camp. And I finally found the village.
You know that guy killed me multiple times. I just used Molotovs to kill him.
First trade that was somewhat
I'm
decent,
such a big brain.
and I just, which was iron, and I just like sold him a whole bunch for as many ammo as I could get. And let me tell you,
no reason to
it's a
kill
good
him.
thing I did, because none of these villagers in this group would be alive till morning. Because, surprise, another blood moon. No one's surprised. These things are happening every other night at this point. I did not set it to happen. It's just a high percentage. I am just this unlucky. But yeah, I held up in this little porch. Some creepers tried to get in.
No, I didn't want to do that.
It was this guy. But he didn't really do much long term. It was just a bit of a scare at the moment. Day 40, I looted another castle. And I don't know if I'm getting lazy or if these guys here were just better, but they were getting just an embarrassing amount of hits on me. Yeah, no, looking at this now, I was definitely just being very lazy with my spacing. It's, sounds just so good, like, kind of sad to watch. I'm just gonna cut to the next day. I don't want you guys looking at this. Same thing, day 41, except even more lazy, if you can believe it. I just took care of the guys at the front gate and just rushed the castle. You know what? It worked out really well, but this could have very, very easily been very bad. Especially because my armor is running very, very low on durability at this point. Lucky for me, I made out like a bandit, and at this point my pockets were so full that I decided to just head home. Only stopping to loot one boat on the way. I barely made it in the front door, but I did, and I spent the rest of the night just going to do my loot.
Then from this, we found that we could easily make 3 dimensions.
The next morning, I'm crafting that armor. Did you see how OP those ornaments were? That could be me. I had all the armor made, and I started to take the enchantments off of my current armor, but I got a bit distracted. I made a gun. Parasites meet the Glock. Why did it do so little damage? Why do they just eat those? Why do they eat bullets? What do you do when the pocket rocket is just flaccid? And why did I even write that in the script? Why did I write that down? Also, the parasites are definitely spreading. They have upgraded at some point, I do not know when. But for right now, it's fine because I have bigger problems. After doing some testing, this armor is absolute trash. It's not even as good as diamond. But my obsidian armor is pretty much toasted, so I am not going to, farm up and down instead of that. So I spent the night looking for a solution. Duct tape is an option, but it's not a permanent fix. I just straight up need a new set of armor. And the best option that I found was mithril. But this stuff was not easy to find at all. It took me about an hour of searching before I found the silver that I needed to make mithril. It's because there are technically 2 different silvers, so I had to get rid of one in the configs, and then mine to like a new chunk. And the point is that by the morning of day 45, I had a full set of mithril armor. But I used up all the XP I had on this trash armor from before, so Guys, I forgot. Guys, I forgot about the spawner. The reason I went out in the first place, the reason I needed emeralds, I just completely forgot about it. So, yeah, I started working on that again because I remembered. Like I said a while ago, the material, I'm saying this like you remember it. Like I said a while ago, though, that like the materials that I need are super easy. And I had the thing super fast. I did have a small problem when it came to levels, but there was a blood moon, so I was able to safely farm some mobs throughout the night. I made the spawner no problem, but I heard some parasite noises coming from outside. It was just a blood moon, so I was a bit concerned. But when I went to the top, yeah, my concerns were justified. My worst fears had come true. The parasites had evolved to the point of flying. This is great. If you hate me, then it's great. But if you happen to like my survival, then this is bad news. Them starting to spawn? No, it's these guys that destroyed my armor. I was not feeling great about things, and I was also out of power. Just please, just a crumb of luck. Any like, throw me a bow in Minecraft, please. I filled up on lava, and then I got to work wiring the power to where the spawner would be. Day 47, I started mining the area for the spawner to the best of my ability. What I mean is that I'm lazy, and this is as much as I felt like doing. I had most of it done, but then another blood moon hit. Now, normally I wouldn't care, but I just wanted to see the state of the parasites spawning. And there were a couple big guys, nothing too bad, but there were a couple. When the sun rose, I had a version of the spawner done. I know how to make an actual one, but this one would do for right now. I didn't need that many levels. I finished that up, and when I did some patrolling.
No!
The parasites
How am I
here,
supposed to kill all those
they are
guys?
literally at my doorstep and spawning somewhat regularly now. I just sort of spent the rest of the day cleaning off my front porch, and at the very least I wanted to make that safe so I could exit and enter my own base. But now, with the farm set up, I could finally put enchants on my armor. I've been wanting to do this since like day 20 or something. And I had some pretty good ones put on there. They were the same ones from the Roman camp. Some of the best the man can get. Then I pretty much wasted the rest of the day farming for decent enchants. I really wanted lifesteal or maybe a higher level of sharpness, but nothing. Day 50. I started the day off right by making a diamond drill. I thought maybe it'd be a better mining tool than like my diamond pickaxe, but I just forgot what I was doing and decided it was time to defend my territory. For some reason, no idea what was going on there, but I thought it was time. So you see what happened there is I was just messing around. I didn't think that it actually, get that bad. But we evolve, we learn, and I use my advanced monkey brain to outsmart the dumb idiot baby parasites. I just kept fighting late into the night. I have no idea why. I didn't write down a reason. Guess I just wanted to, whatever. But it was after this pointless violence that I had the idea to make my XP farmer better. Spike traps. And even better, poison spike traps. Yeah, these are the upgrades we need to survive. I even went a step further and actually made a small drop and a funnel to streamline the process. I took the next day just sitting at my XP farmer, which is farming experience. That was until the zombies just stopped coming. Turns out I ran out of power. Yeah, I forgot that was like a part of this whole process. I just hopped in the nether and filled up some tanks. But once again, I'm getting very lazy. I just kept falling in lava for like no reason. And what's worse is that I didn't heal the damage. There was no reason that I didn't. I just didn't. And that actually caused a slight problem. Who could have seen this coming? This is so unpredictable. This is so sad. Can we get 10 likes for this sad experience that no one saw coming? Except, literally everyone saw this coming. You should still leave a like still. I should, after that, I should probably heal. No? Okay, I just didn't. I just kept eating the damage. I don't know if this was late at night or what, but I just didn't react to the damage. Like, I kept taking it, and it kept building up, and I just kept not reacting. Like, I'm cringing watching this back. But eventually I did heal, and then AFK'd at the farm until the night of day 54. The only thing that worked me for my slumber was the fear of being taken over by stray parasites spreading. So I spent all night sniping 80 beckons in the sun. I had done most of them by morning, but there was still one that was a little too far away to shoot. So I just jumped down, you know? I also wanted to see how my axe did against a couple of them. It's a 2-shot. It's great, but my spacing is still just bad in general. I've been flying a lot in these recent videos, so I've gotten a little bit lazy in my fighting. But I cleaned up the area and I headed back inside to spend all my levels got farming for anything decent. I got like efficiency 4, which is cool because my pick didn't have that. But other than that, I just wasn't getting any good enchantments, which I needed because it's gonna get bad out here. I cannot express just how bad it's going to get. Literal parasite gods are going to descend on the earth, and my mid-tier enchants and puny arrows aren't going to do anything.
The idea of doing it in ceramic and in 3 dimensions was particularly interesting to me because the symbols that I use are used to give 3-dimensional effect on a 2-dimensional surface.
I needed something more. Something with more oomph, you know? Like a little bit more pizzazz, you know? And also deadly. Rocket launchers, okay? I wanted rocket turrets. The process of making these is kind of a lot, which is saying something considering how many turrets I've made. But I could definitely do it. Working on it all throughout day 56, I was making decent progress. It's just a lot of waiting for resources to smelt. So while I was waiting day 57, I decided to go grab some of the TNT from the temple. You know, that desert temple from like day 1 or 2. Because I needed them to make rockets. But I spotted a couple of goons waiting outside my base. And you know, we don't tolerate heathens around my area, you know? You can't have that neighborhood value going down. And yeah, I could have just, you know, like gone around, you know, like went around them, but I sort of wanted to just like spam them down for entertainment purposes. I even went as far as to go and do this. And of course that didn't go great. And by the time I actually headed towards the temple, a blood moon was rising. But I couldn't wait. No, I just had to have it now. So I sprinted over there, nabbed the TNT, and just sprinted back home. And just look at the maneuvers I had to pull in order to avoid all these ads. But I made it. And it was just straight back to crafting. It wasn't until the night of day 58 that I finally had the rocket turret, and base, and some ammo. I had been thinking about where to put it while I was making it. And since it's my most powerful turret, I thought that it needs to be somewhere useful. So I decided to put it over my front door. Then I could have safe access to my home at all times. I had everything fully wired by the next day. Now I wanted to see this thing in action. Okay, yeah, my initial impression was, wow, that does as much damage as my axe. Then my second thought was, wait, did that just do damage to me? And yeah, I did some more testing, and it does hurt me, but I think it's reduced damage. But it does really nice damage, so I call this a success. I watched a little bit more during the blood moon to see the area it could cover.
Check the ride, see if it's pulling up.
The only problem is ammo. It's just
What?
It's so expensive to make. I just took it all out for right now.
I wasn't talking to you for that one.
That situation out later. I wanted to move on because that first turret was really just a prototype. Now that I knew it really worked, I could move on to the next phase of our project. The vision I had from the beginning of these 100 days. My ultimate base. Now I can finally start construction, day 60. I did 2 main things. 1, I made little overhangs where the turrets could be, 1 on each side. And 2, I made each of these towers a little bit more secure, so I could hide a bit against the flying mobs. And I gave it a little bit of an overhang, and I made iron doors for security. Looking back on this, literally just thinking of this right now, I probably should have put trap doors or something in these spaces so that, well, you'll see later. I knew better than to just rely on the base above, and I knew what could happen in the worst case scenario. So I made one last resort bunker. It was in a sealed off cave very low underground, complete with 2 iron doors and regen flowers on the path in the cave, just in case my health was low. I didn't want to have to resort to this because I lived underground in part 1 of the series, which you should check out if you haven't. Also subscribe if you made this far in the video, it really helps me out. But I didn't want to live like that again. Hey, I'm in another day 62. I'm gonna fight the Ender Dragon. I've just decided that. But I need to find the fortress first and all that stuff. The reason I want to fight the dragon is so that I can get its scales and make that really good armor I saw earlier. You know, that one that was made using the really upgraded version of the table I used to make my obsidian armor. So I'm exploring another. And it got a couple different biomes. This mushroom one, the one that I already know of, and I was mainly looking for here was the gas spawner. And you know what? I found one. Pretty easily. Which is great because I needed some gas tiers for one of the other armor sets. But what I didn't expect was this weapon. 16 base damage with only a slightly lower attack speed than my axe. I knew that if I could get enchantments on this thing, it would be insane.
Just put it down.
Three-pronged bug.
I suggest you start putting your controller on charge.
Fucking, I'll deal with it later. Just shut up.
Just awful. And it was just so impractical. Most of the time, the gas got out of range, and sometimes they just blew me off the platform completely. Also, something I realized right now, I could have just broken the spawner. And I could have taken it back, and I could have had it powered at home. But I just don't think of these things at the time at all. My brain just completely empty. Ooh, gas spawner, better make a one-layer platform and fight them. Duh, stupid, just dumb. But whatever. I farmed this for most of the day, and I ended up with 6 gas tiers. Let's go! 6 tiers. I farmed this for so long. That's man. Also, to sort of make up for that bad luck, I found a fortress. Yeah, it's great. I ran through it with not much trouble. Not too much in the chest. I did have a slight problem of every single blaze within 40-mile radius homing into my exact location at every second of every moment of my waking life, sending fire flaming balls in every direction at me. Like, please, someone send help, please. Like, why is this happening to me?
Oh,
But I got my diamonds, so it's worth it. I got a hang on situation, and I got the rods, and I was gonna stay for a while so that I would never have to come back, but I hit a pigment. So that's just not gonna happen. I am leaving immediately. I simply refuse to deal with the army of pigmen again in a 100-day series. I had everything sorted out by day 65, and the next order of business was checking out how much damage this hammer did. And it melted. It just shredded this big fella.
That's what this is?
That's crazy damage considering how little I do with my main weapon that I had sharpness 5 on.
that thing
I'll
did
put that
so
aside
much.
for now because as you can tell, I can get sidetracked easily. So it's dragon time. Boom. We're in the fortress.
Still don't even have
And
any
would you look at
insight.
that? So are the parasites. Parasite horses mean that they've evolved again. So I need to find this thing fast and move on. I did it. It's day 67 now, because this stronghold was not only split by a ravine, but the portal room was actually in a secret area. Also, my hammer does this. Dragon time. Yeah, easy fight. I grabbed the egg, and I got out of there. But I only got 12 scales for that kill, which is not what I was hoping for, especially considering I need like 60. So that's like, what, 5 more kills, which is like 4 end crystals per kill. So the chances of that happening are not impossible, but it's gonna take a minute for me to decide if I actually want to do it. For right now, I jumped into the real end and grabbed some City loot. The loot's always great here, so it's nothing new. Of course, I grabbed the Elytra, and the chests here were way, way better than the actual fortress itself. So I was feeling good as I flew down to my portal. I also had a bit of a side quest going on while I was killing the Ender Dragon. I needed endstone to make a better Sterling generator. Finally, I could make things faster. You don't understand. I need this, alright? I needed this. The pain that I've experienced melting, the time, wasted is unbelievable. Funnily enough, though, I did have to wait for these materials to smelt. So in the meantime, day 70, I ran a few errands to make some progress towards the level 3 table for the cool armor. But as you can see, I have a decent amount of final resources here, and I just had some main components that I had to wait for. At one point, I just needed the main part. I was just waiting for each piece to smelt, just to smelt the next one after that. You may be asking, hey, great, why didn't you just make a second smelter? And at this point, it takes a lot of power, and also I just didn't. Got nothing else other than that. That's all I got for you. Anyways, it's day 72 now. Still waiting for the final materials to smelt. I do have one small problem outside. My defense system, my towers, just don't work at all how they're supposed to. Yeah, the guys just fly right in. It's a big flaw. And it doesn't end there. These guys have just made a small problem way more urgent. My armor, almost gone, and I'm out of missiles. But have no fear, I have found a solution. You can make duct tape. When was someone going to tell me? When were any of you going to tell me that? This is literally just an instant solution. Because I was smart enough and I planted the rice that I had earlier, so I just grabbed some of that, and then I had all the tape a man could ever want. Healed my armor right up, and the good news just keeps coming. My last item was done, and I made my enhanced alloy smelter. Look at it. Look at how fast it smelts. It's so beautiful. I just need a moment. Now that I have that done, it's time to grab the last materials I need for my armor table. I need an underwater temple. But now that I have an elytra, so it's not going to be that hard. I said no crater flying, not regular flying. In fact, I'm already here. I had doors, so this thing was easy. I spent 3 minutes looking for the Guardians, just to kill them in like 30 seconds. With 2 gone and 1 to go, I'm feeling good. But we can't forget, the game does hate me. So I got stuck at a wall. I just got stuck, and I got like really stuck in this wall. I could not get out for the life of me. I have mining fatigue. I can't mine. My brain went dream mode. My health is going down. I'm just looking for anything to get me
I
out.
looked up on where I'm supposed to get my first insight.
And in a last just effort,
It's gonna be a long run.
And
What?
I'm free.
I found out where I'm supposed to get my insight.
Right after this traumatic experience, I killed the last
Good
guy
for
right
you.
before the blood moon hit. I grabbed the gold and I flew home. And I just started crafting immediately. I farmed all of the obsidian I needed, and I had the table before sunrise. But after just going through the armors, I can't use the enderman one, because I said no creative mode flying, remember? The underwater breathing one is useless. And the last one, it's actually really, really good. It gave you regen 2 constantly. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, just make that one. Just make that one. 30, just about 30 ender stars. There's just no way. This is literally the sword all over again. I'm just not doing it. I just settled on a really, really good bow for right now. Maybe I can try my luck later. I thought if I couldn't get God armor, then I might as well try for lifesteal. If I could get lifesteal, then every hit with my hammer would fully heal me, because it's based off of damage. The problem? This game hates my guts, alright? I cannot get the enchantment. I did eventually get it in day 75, but, hey, guess what? I wasn't recording. Here it is. Yeah, it's a pretty insane weapon, I'd say. I wasted the rest of my enchants, and I went outside to test it. Yeah, it's just as amazing as I thought it would be. And with this gear right now, I could survive during the blood moon. I eventually had to go inside, but it was definitely an accomplishment.
The CD player won't replace Frank Mayali's turntable, at least for now. He has too many old favorites to play. He knows he won't always have the option.
Day 67 is a throwaway, but also very important. I made a material list for all the materials that I need for each turret, including the base and ammo. I farmed so many levels day 77. I spent some and then I farmed some more. Why? Because I need to replace my living enchantment with part 4. The living enchantment is great for long term, but for 100 days, protection is... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! I think I've got things under control. I rebuilt it. I don't, man. I got all the protection exchanged on my armor. So let's wrap this day up as a win. Yeah. I literally feel pain. It's all okay now. So now I can focus on making turrets. I got a new enchantment on my pickaxe. Perfect for this. All I need is lava, an anvil, and heart, you know? Then I could automatically melt all the ores I mine. Easy. Well, it's time. Day 80, the amount of points the parasites need to level up has been drastically lowered. They get points for kills and a bunch of other stuff, and I'm still mining right now, but I've also got a bit of a scheme, a plan if you will. The flowers that are everywhere, that bug me constantly, what if they didn't hurt me, and instead hurt the parasites? Maybe I could make like a trap or something with water and whatnot. It was just a thought for right now. I was finally coming up day 81. That was probably my longest mining trip in a while. But I have the resources to show for it, and now I can start production. Okay, as you can see, the increase is taking effect. Okay, yeah, it's really taking effect, but nothing that's not nothing that's not calculated for. All right, we can show now. We can show with the evolutions now. That's enough. That's enough of that. All right, okay. So I'm just dead now. Who could have seen this coming? Who could have predicted this? It is max evolution. I am literally I'm just dead. I'm just gone. But for right now, I calmed down, and I made a full chest of all the crafting materials I need. But I thought I should take a look
Crap.
at the situation first. The ancient parasite gods. This is really, really bad. I took some pot shots with my bow, and I was trying to see what I could do. And I could hold my own with my defenses. I could pick off the smaller, bigger guys, and the bigger guys couldn't get in. But the number of advanced parasites was going up way too fast.
I got to the hard part.
By the morning of day 82, I wasn't dead yet, so that's good. That's that's always a nice sign. But I made a mistake. I got spotted. But I handled it. I could at least, do some damage to them. But that wouldn't matter if I couldn't take down a god. So in the moment, I made a decision. I challenged one. But they don't play fair. And they don't work alone. One is a problem, and two is...
That was a stressful run through.
The moment that I saw them break
Almost there
blocks,
though.
I lost all hope. My base was no longer a safe haven. If they wanted me gone, it was all over. I went inside and I started crafting turrets, but I think I was just coping because there was no way that these turrets could kill those things. So once again, I made a decision. Fight. My axe was doing amazing damage, my armor was holding up well, but I couldn't get close enough and my bow just wasn't strong enough. Hell was raining down from above, and the dome has been pierced. I don't know if I...
Alright, I'm almost to the inside. So that gate should be open now, so I can just run through.
So, I heard you want more Morrowcraft, and I want revenge. So why not both?
The idea
So,
of doing ceramic and in three
how's
dimensions was
Codevane?
particularly interesting to me because the symbols that I use are used to give three-dimensional effect on a two-dimensional surface.
Check 1, 2. Is this thing on? Hey, how's it going? Let's take a trip, just you and me, across the Minecraft multiverse. Yeah, it'll be a fun trip. A bit dangerous though. These dimensions have crazy strong monsters, but hey, listen, it's not all that bad. Look at these cute cloud waves. Cute fellas. Yeah, this dimension also has Alright, but hey, check out this other dimension. It's beautiful, great
What's
landscape.
going on
It's
here? Okay.
it's wow, okay. I gotta survive 100 days in these places. It's gonna be great. Yeah, one like two. Did I mention that? I may have begun to say that. But look on the bright side. I still have my own dimension, my safe haven, my what was that last one? I feel like we shouldn't skip over that. Okay, but whatever. You know what? I'm gonna take on these dimensions, and I'm gonna conquer the multiverse. Yoink, yoink, yoink. My dimensions now. Let's get started. Hey, you. Yeah, you. The video took a ton of work, so consider subscribing. Only 9% of people that watch my videos are subscribed, and, why not leave a like, too, if you're feeling generous? It really helps me out, and you can unsub anytime.
Rosie?
I'm sorry?
Stretching. Let's go.
Alright, starting off with day 1. I dropped into a forest with some books, a dog, and a starter house. Opened up my class menu, and I picked warrior because I'm basic. They gave me some supplies, but I'll need more for when I survive, so I made some stone tools. Now I need to find a place to live, but I'm a bit picky, so I chose direction, and I just started running. I ran into a battle tower, but I have, like, nothing, so I probably, shouldn't go in it. But listen, alright, there's some cool stuff in there. Yeah, I knew you'd understand. So I started climbing the tower and getting all the chests. I broke some spawners to level up my skill tree, and I found the golem off the tower, and I got the loot. The loot was very underwhelming, very disappointing. A couple of novice spell books, but I'm illiterate, and a knockoff lucky block that gave me a fish.
What the fuck? Did you just unintentionally do that?
Next morning, I needed to make a backpack. I'm gonna do a lot of traveling while I find a place to settle down, and I'm a bit of a hoarder because I need a lot of things. Right? I know I carry a lot, but I need a lot. I'm cooking leather for it, and holy shit! Look how fast the furnace goes. Now I have the storage, and I spend most of the day just sort of walking around. I found this neat little hut, and the basement of this place was absolutely stacked. The best thing I found was a shiny copper helmet. I headed in one direction until I found my first village, and the loot was mad, but I decided to sleep here for the night. Day 3 was eventful because it started off with me finding out I can't grab bread using 3 wheat. This was very concerning because that's usually my main source of food in early game. But life goes on and my search for a prime plot of real estate continued. That is until I spotted my first dragon. Luckily he didn't see me, but when life gives you a dragon, you get the fuck out of Dodge, alright? But of course, I am not a smart man. So I had to take a couple peeks back.
Awaken anew without losing blood echoes. Okay, so the Bold Hunter's Mark is the one you were talking about?
The one that doesn't lose blood echoes?
Yeah.
That's the one you need to use.
Alright.
They were real nice guys, and there was a nice little
Well
ferry.
then now I'm supposed to charge hit her. And how does it do it?
Teleport you back to a lantern.
I know. I'm just watching a video of how I can get myself an insight.
I decided it was time to meet my neighbors, so I went up and easy grocery trades. But I was being pretty strict because he, I have one of them. So I just sort of took it and, why do I hear bosses? Yeah, he didn't like that at all. And as soon as I saw the achievement and I saw him charging at the one, I did not hesitate. I got him before he could even cast his spell. And while I was here, I stole a couple shells too. But, you know what I said about that bow? Yeah, you don't know to activate the ability. And I noticed in Warcraft, they had an attack where it would just pick you up and they'll squish you. I don't know how much
So then, once I get my insight, I'll be able to get myself a beckoning bell and stuff.
I really wanted to get into the wizardry stuff early, so I spent day 5 doing some
So
research,
it wants
and I
me
found
to.
out that the main material that I needed was the magic crystals. And I had collected a few, so I made my first wand. But after I made this, I couldn't figure out how to put spells on the wand, and I'm still illiterate, so I didn't even know what any of the spells I had said. I came to the conclusion that I needed more crystals to make my first spell, Magic Missile. So I went out looking for some crystal flowers, but not before I marked my house. And what do you know, after about 5 minutes of searching, I found my first flower. Then another, and I just kept finding them. That was until this overgrown, ugly ass chicken called a cockatrice interrupted and scared me so bad. He just chased me, and I just ran all the way home, and I went to bed. The next morning, I crafted the magic missile spell book, and I put it on my wand. And just like that, I'm a basic bitch wizard. But after the chicken incident yesterday, I decided I wanted to mine for iron, so I headed down to the mines that were in my house. I spent some time just exploring down there, and I found out that you can put these other materials into iron as well, so that helped. But while mining, I found this uncommon crate. I broke it, and it gave me some neat stuff, including this charged emerald that I proceeded to throw, and Zeus himself struck down lightning at the ground. Now, I'm running the numbers on that, and that doesn't make any fucking sense, but I'm also a wizard, so I guess it gets a pass. I decided to trip by to see if I could find anything cool, but instead I found a villager just here, just vibing. He had some pretty nice trades too, but my
God
belief
damn
wasn't
it!
temporary because around the corner was a bunch of
Now I gotta
spiders.
do this all over again.
Spiders farm, but not just any spiders. It was called cave spiders. Now I think I speak for everyone when I say that cave spiders can burn in the pits of hell. But I'm also a part-time idiot, so I went to the spotters, followed by an immediate retreat when they, spawned the spiders. I don't know what I was expecting there. I beat them up because I'm a god gamer, but I also found another crate, and this one had a shiny loot chest. And that chest dropped a cool shiny axe. But I just spent the rest of the day mining. And I'm still in the mines day 7, but I'm feeling a bit adventurous. I want to see what's behind those webs. So I pushed up and I made the spiders spawn. I wanted to train them, and I did, but my one stopped firing and I got caught in the water, and I scrambled to get to the high ground and not get cornered. I managed to crawl back into my strip line, but the spiders weren't far behind. And in a last-ditch effort, I brought out my new axe, and boom, one shot. Just like that, I had my footing back. I was able to take out the spiders, and I was back to mining. But funnily enough, I mined into another spider's den. This one made it clear that it was way more dangerous. I got hit with an exploding spider off the bat, but I got an angle and I pushed into the room. But then, I heard a noise, and I freaked out. When I went back into the cave, an army had spawned, but with my new axe, I was able to whittle them down. I had one last scare in the caves with a flower that makes you float in the air, and with all this, I was done with mining. I ended the day by finding out about mana potions, and that was the reason that my one stopped firing before. It was because I was out of mana. But I made one of those, and I went to bed. So I'm tired of being underground, so the next morning, it was time to survey the area. I picked a direction and I ran. I found another one of those huts, which always has some nice resources, but I noticed this bloody dog was chasing after me. I couldn't tell if he was friendly or not. He kept running up to me and then backing down. It took me a minute, but then I realized, this was my starting dog. He had 0 health, and he was just following me, like dead pretty much. So I healed him a bit, and I started running again. But out of nowhere, I got hit with a beam, and I already knew it was one of those stupid chickens. I swung to try and get away from him, and I hit him with some magic, but he was doing a concerning amount of damage, so I ended up just running away and avoiding him at all costs.
Did she
But I
just
still
shoot
want to
me
see
off?
see what was out there. What else could happen at this point? Yeah, Bakuro.
You're kidding.
Bakuro. The Sun Chief could happen, alright? I retreated for the time being. In day 9, I tried to approach the cave. I was met with more magic and what I would come to know as the Crash Bandicoot rules. I tried taking out all the minions first, but they just sort of kept coming, so I decided to just go for the boss. I hit him with some magic missiles, but he just kept healing, and the minions kept coming. When I did eventually get him low, he hit me with a Kamehameha, then fully healed. Eventually I had enough, and I went in with Override Balloon and tanked to his fire attack. I couldn't get close because of some lava, but I managed to take him out and take the crown. Also, the helmets that they dropped had some nice perks, so I kept it going. The next day, I'm climbing another battle tower because I want loot, alright? And as I'm climbing, it's going really well. That was until I thought I could loot Goblin the top chest, and the big guy, he wasn't too happy about it. He broke the chest and tried to come after me, but he's a clumsy hope, and he slipped off the side, leaving his goodies up for grabs. He broke some of the loot, but I still got some decent stuff, and I jumped off the edge because I didn't want to push my luck. But one of the things that I found was a scroll that summons minions and a summon altar. This means I could take the boys with me anywhere that I went. So I headed off. I found this cool looking vulture, and it looked dangerous, but you know, what's the worst that could happen? This. This is the worst thing that could happen. I was trapped, my axe was broken, and I was left to fight these wizards with just an iron sword. I was getting blinded, and every time I stepped into the open, I was bombarded with spells. But you know, it's bad to be in a cage with Codevane, and I have been known to have the attention span and memory of a squirrel. So once I got my bearings, I walked up to them, and I just critted them out. They didn't even stand a chance. They didn't even get a chance to use their spells. I wasn't trapped in here with them. They were trapped in here with me. Now, you may be asking, why didn't I use the summoner that I just got? So I got loot, and it was pretty good, and I got some new spells. I spent the night in one of those tents, and in the morning, I found another one of those wizard towers. This time I used the boys, and this poor wizard got beat up in the corner while I smacked the other two. The second one put up a better fight and kept disarming me, but I got him in the end. All this was great, but when I turned around, the boys were gone. They would have wanted me to have the loot in their honor. But you know, there's no relief in this world, because about 2 seconds later, I'm getting chased by a supersonic chicken.
Did he just say he's getting chased by a supersonic chicken?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Now, keep in mind, I have no idea what any of these spells do. I went outside to catch my first spell, and why is this a thing? Why is that a thing? I really only lost my pickaxe, but like I didn't even learn the spell, so I had to use it again to learn it. And it ended up being telekinesis, which just moves items. Turns out, most of the novice spells are useless. Fun, great, fantastic. But you know, I moved on and I tried to see what was in this little dungeon. I just like what are the chances? These guys chased me around all night, but guess who actually came to my saving grace? The Bandicoot boys. And because I had one of their masks on, we were boys. And it was thanks to them that I ended up getting to the next scene. Day 13 started off with me clearing out that dungeon. Most of the zombies had died, so it wasn't that bad, and I cleared it out easily. At this point, my inventory was starting to fill up, but I still wanted more stuff, so that when I got back to the base, I had a lot to work with. And more stuff I could get from this wizard trap thing. But let me tell you, never let your guard down, because this one, for some reason, was significantly harder than the others. There was a poison wizard, and there was this one wizard that kept tethering me, and I couldn't escape. At one point, I was so overwhelmed, I curled into a tree just to mentally recover. After that, I was able to take them down one by one. But sheesh, that was probably the most scared I've been so far in this game. Besides the chickens, which will forever be the most terrifying thing. The next day was peaceful. I went to cover ground quicker, so I tamed a horse. And yeah, he was a good boy. I say it was because I ditched him when I found the village. Yeah, it was a short-lived friendship. The village that I stopped in was decent, but there was nothing special. I got some arrows, and let me tell you about these arrows. Oh, these arrows would be very good for a little later, but you'll see. Day 15, I found a little hut, and it wasn't fully loaded in, but it had a spawner. I reloaded the game, and just completely forgot about the spawner, and I moved the house. I have about the memory of a 10-year-old, so you gotta give me a break. But hey, look at this, pretty cool thing, yeah? I thought so too, so I decided to check it out. Oh, what a big mistake, because the moment I got too close, a bunch of medieval knights came out and started chasing me. These guys had enchanted iron swords. Oh, no, I'm not letting these guys be close. They could just one-shot me for all I know. So I backpedaled and I used those arrows from before, and I sort of done with that. Once I got bored, I eventually used my sword. One of them dropped a cool book that you'll never see again because I forgot about it. Yeah, great job. But you know, what those guys done, that was that, right? Wrong. They had help, and more guys came out of it. But this time, someone had magic. Ooh, yeah.
God, finally, I know insights. Jesus.
So while I was running, they just keep turning the back of fireball. I just had to pick off the rest of it. So of course I go back, and this time it was even worse for them because they just set more minions. And the one in the back was just machine gunning fireballs into the other guys. So they blew them away, and then I stuck in this fight because it was nighttime. I didn't want to deal with zombies too. But you know, when I moved up, the score was just gone. Very disappointing and anticlimactic ending, to be honest. But I lived with my disappointment, and I moved on because I still wanted to explore some more. I ended up looking at my destinations on the trip, and there was nothing really worth mentioning. And then I saw a sea serpent on the shore, and just like sitting there. I turned around and
Alright, so I should be able to talk to the doll now.
I could try and take it on, but no, it's just not gonna happen. But going home, I jumped onto the horse because I just this one too very shortly after because I almost ran into one of those cockatoos. And I cannot stress enough just how terrible it is to fight these things. They hit you from super far away, they make you nauseous, they do so much damage, and they are so fast. You gotta see, you gotta understand why this fight is, alright? It was hammering me. But, you know, karma has a way of coming back, and day 17 woke me up to not hating people so things. So I ran back to the water to escape, and I ended up going around an entire mountain just so bored of this stupid shit. I was almost home, but I had taco trees on my left that I spotted, and I noticed some fire to the right, so I figured the joke was right. So
Let it
I one option, and carefully went straight up the hill, completely exposed. And finally, I was home. After this relief, I just decided to spend the rest of the day emptying my inventory for content.
Alright, so I got the beckoning bell now.
At this point, I wanted to use the I was tired of being stopped around and being too scared to be honest. So I spent the majority of the next day making some tools. On my last journey, I got some bulk that I used to upgrade one piece of wizard armor, so I made but made this armor again.
Did you find out anything for yourself?
This would be really nice for all
No, not really.
I mean, to get inside.
There are certain places where I can find it at, yeah. I need Batman's knowledge is what I need.
Yeah, no, that gives you... Madman knowledge gives you insight.
Uh-huh. And now I have a singular insight.
Don't use that.
What do you mean?
Wait till you have like 10 or 20.
I already used it, so I can channel my strength with thought echoes.
No,
Like I can't
no, what I mean is, wait to summon anyone until you have 10 or 20 insight.
Oh.
You guys, what would be the point of you failing constantly if that random or me and wasting all your insight? You see my point?
I suppose. Well then.
Do you have something that can access YouTube that's not your PS4?
Yeah, my phone.
Look up a 100% guide on Bloodborne.
Okay.
He'll show you the way that if you find the one that they basically show you everything where everything is and make sure you don't get lost basically.
By Gay for Games.
Huh?
Bloodborne the Ultimate Guide.
No, it has to have the number 100% on it. That's who I used. Bloodborne 100%.
Bloodborne 100%?
Yeah.
That's a playthrough.
Yeah. He skips all the cutscenes for you, the ones he can skip. And who knows, Carnal, you might find out some strategies against enemies.
Okay, man, I'm watching it.
No, I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
kill those three, then we're going to get this guy right here. Now we can go ahead and talk to this guy. He'll realize we have a really badass weapon a little bit later, but we can't really do anything with him right now. So go ahead and talk to him, and we're going to proceed this way. Grab some pills. So you see Thor luring enemies out, like basically separating them from one another. So I'm probably not going to use any of them. Kill this guy. Now right down here, we can jump down and go that way. Just keep in mind where this is at. We're not worried about going there just yet. We're going to go over this way and get a shortcut first. Just so if you die, that's a fast way to get back to where we're going to be going. Guys that have no shields, just hit them a couple times to break it, or charge attack, or shatter the shield. I'm actually going to discuss the trick weapons. I've been doing a lot of R1s. Some R2s with direct attack. So we have trick weapons. So using R1 will transform the weapon. Each and every weapon has some type of transform. It doesn't have to be as this is basically going to open up your weapon and provide you. So for example, now we have heavy attacks now. So this guy's got no idea. Using cannonballs now. When you get that weapon, use the axe, it comes launched in advance. This way, die. Just slide down that ladder. So right through here, this is an execution. Now you can try and fight this guy if you want. I don't think I'm recommending right now, just to show. Because to fight this guy at this point, you basically have to get missiles. Right, 2 missiles in a row. Now, one of the things that's interesting about one part is when you die, see how that seemed like a bit of a reducer. But right here, go after this guy just like this. Got someone here on the right. Just to show what you get for killing him. Drain some blood vials off of him. There's no items over here or anything, so if you're not absolutely confident in yourselves, don't worry about fighting him yet. And then comes from our equal set of ammo. One thing we need to do while is tap up on the D-pad. Heal back up, use the blood bullets. It's basically just give us some free shots of ammo. Kind of interesting things about it is we have our trick weapon, which you can also mark that into attacks now, which does a transform back. It's a transform too. Our gun, obviously, with shooting in areas, we can hit up to the blood bullets. You can only have 5 of them at a time. And another thing, when we do stuff like that, you'll notice that our health bar, maybe we can show you. Notice our health bar now has a multiple that's going to slow down. That is a lot of again, around. So basically what it comes down to is R4 is really useful for you to be aggressive and constantly push your enemy. Whereas Dark Souls,